Yeah, well, as you said, I am actually a really controversial figure because the way that I work with the medicine. But sometimes after people takes the first dose of the medicine, they don't want to go again because they are terrified. Sometimes I need to yell, I need to be physical, I need to be vocal to people to say, hey man, I don't care, stand up and do it again. Because it's for their own sake and also for my own peace of mind. It's not something that I like, it's not something that I want, but someone needs to do it. And I'm doing it with my heart and with my love because I love people, I love planet, and I love myself. And no one did anything to help me. I did it by myself. So I've been physical. I've been kicking people in the butt. I've been slapping people in the face. Why? Because they signed a release form before the ceremony and they trust me as a therapist. But if someone comes and approach me in front of the pipe, I need to be sometimes strict with the people in order to help them. And then I start to use an electric muscle stimulator that looks like a stun gun. So when I buzz this thing, everyone is paying attention. And I don't need to buzz anyone because they are terrified for being electrocuted. So I'm using some kind of mind to help people to overcome their fears. After people see that I'm kicking someone or that I'm using this kind of thing, they think that I'm torturing people and that I'm a maniac. I am the worst person in the internet, in the forums. I've killed 7 or 8 people. I've done horrible things. I've been accused in the internet, because all this is just in the internet, to girls, to steal money from people. This is the wild, wild west. And I am completely open to be questioned, to have discussions, to give interviews, because I've been doing my work openly all these years. So that's all that I want to say.
Honestly, you look like you're on the edge of your seat there. Is there something? You look like you're on the edge of your seat there.
Well, that's because I'm listening hard.
And I know that it's necessary to have a prior consent of people before doing anything. I know that people needs to be informed about anything that should or might happen inside of or during the sessions. And you can go to my website and you can see that there is the disclaimer for people that I can use water, I can use Rettig, or I can use my electric toy. Because after all the gossip and all the trolling, that thing is still being in my suitcase. Why? Because I am not gonna accept publicly that I did something wrong just because someone is thinking that I'm a maniac, when the truth is that I'm doing anything and everything in order to help people. Maybe not in the most beautiful, pretty way, but where are we?
Right. I think you're, you have a lot of experience giving this medicine, and you've learned a great many things, and I think you're not doing this to hurt people. You've learned through time that sometimes this is necessary, but you can see the issue with the public perception, and how easy it will be to distort this. And that's tricky. And I'm not criticizing you. You have to be aware of this. And I'm not sure what you do. I'm not sure, except that you respond to these criticisms with truth, and you just say, sometimes I have to do this. You can read on my website why, and it's just with someone who's doing the kind of things you are, there are a lot of people who are looking for an excuse to make it look bad, and distort it.
It looks bad.
Yeah.
And
I don't
thing
know
is
that there's any solution other than just be true and be honest and open about what you're doing. And this is not a common thing. You don't normally have to do that, right? Sometimes people got to get slapped upside the head, I don't say it's a bad thing, but I do think you've got a public perception problem, and I'm not sure how to overcome that other than just by educating people.
Absolutely.